Hello, my name is Snappy or Ray Dash, and today I will be talking about how to ref a tournament match. And keep in mind, I am not a professional person to do this. I'm just basically going to run over the basic the basic commands and what you should do in refing. Basically, the basic just like the base knowledge that you need to know just to simply ref a match. And yeah, why IRC or why use an IRC instead of the game client? Well, first of all, if you do use an IRC, you can remotely control the MP or the lobby. Because typically, if you do play or if you do use the game client to rep, your actual game account will be involved in the actual lobby, so it would be much cleaner if you do use IRC. Well, in my opinion, of course. And yeah, keep in mind I am not a professional ref for this. I just know the basics as well, and I just wanted to share the knowledge with all of you so that the next time that you want to help out the person or just simply refing a match, you can link someone this video or just help them out to know how to ref a match. Well, first of all, you will need an IRC client, and for this, I'll use Chat for Osu for everyone, since its UI is very simple, and Hollow Watcher actually made it very intuitive for referees, since it actually has commands such as MP Store 10 and MP Abort and some other stuff as well, which is really nice to see. So you will download it over here, which is down for Windows, or if you are using Linux, there is also a Linux download here. And yeah, so we are going to go over to the other screen and show you what the IRC looks like after you downloaded it. As we do switch over to this screen, this is the first thing that you would see when you download the application. So we have the username and the IRC password. And keep in mind that your own Bancho credentials are not your username and IRC password. Well, except for the username, of course. But the IRC password is very different compared to your Bancho credentials. So how do we get the IRC password? You may be asking. Well, you get your IRC password here, which is very convenient, which basically redirects you to the old site, which I will show you right now. And as you can see, this is the old site. You have to log in, of course, to the old site just to see your credentials. And the most important thing is your username, which is here, and the server password, which you will be using as your IRC password. So let's log in to our IRC client rather for now, which I'll be doing right now, and pasting my credentials. And here we go. We're now logged into the IRC client, and we are going to be opening BanchoBot by simply adding him over here. You can just manually type it out like this. And I already have him open, so let's do this. So basically, I'm going to be opening a reference spreadsheet, which is going to be a sample referee sheet from Ice Dynamics. I will also link it down below if you guys are interested in that. And we will be moving this over here. There we go. And yeah, there we go. This is our reference spreadsheet for now. And yeah, so when you do open BanchoBot and you are going to make a match, we are going to use the command !empty_make, and then the tournament abbreviation if there is any, and then with the format player 1 versus player 2 or team 1 versus team 2 in parentheses and versus as well. So we are going to make that right now. Alright, and we are going to be greeted with MP settings, room name, the MP link or history, which we will be opening and pasting onto the spreadsheet. There we go. And after that, we have team mode, head-to-head, win condition score, player 0. So these are the default settings that you will be greeted with as you create the lobby. Alright, now to set the lobby, or typically tournaments do use score v2, so I will be explaining these commands. So to set the lobby to whatever you need, so you have MP set 237 for reference here. So MP set is basically going to set things such as the team mode, the win condition, and the number of slots open for your lobby. So the first number will indicate what team mode it is. So I will be opening also a reference sheet right here. There we go. So MP set team mode is basically 0. It means head-to-head, which is a 1v1 typically. 1 is tag co-op, which we will ignore for now. 2 is team versus, which is basically red versus blue, or in team tournaments. Or 3 tag team versus, which is tag team versus. And typically I've only seen 0 or 2 being used, unless it's a gimmick tournament where it's basically going to be tagged, or the tournament is a tag tournament. But for most of the time, it's either going to be a 1v1 or a team versus tournament. So just use 0 or 2. For the second number, which is 3, this is going to indicate the score mode, which 3 means for v2, which is the most widely recognized score system for tournaments. Unless you know it's basically just score, or 0 is the score v1 normal scoring system. And you also have accuracy and combo here, which is nice if you do want to use that. And then the last number, which is 7, indicates the number of slots that's going to be open for the lobby. Alright, I think I explained that well enough. And next up, we're going to make our lobby, or invite people that are going to be involved here. And the spreadsheet broke. Yeah, the spreadsheet broke. Oh no. The spreadsheet broke. Give me a second. I will fix this real quick. So right now, basically, these are the list of commands that the spreadsheet does give you in advance. That's the okay, and it also gives you handy links such as the forum post, main sheet, free mod rules, role rules, and don't worry if you aren't given a ref sheet for now, because some of these commands are pretty intuitive and very easy to get. So after setting the MP to whatever modes that you need it to be, the next step you would do is basically waiting for player roles. And the role rules typically are whoever rolls the highest will get to decide the pick or ban order for this match. And let's assume that red won the role, and red wants to ban first, and they ban a map. And let's sample that they ban HR3, and then the next team, blue, will ban another map, which is Nomad 6. Let's just see Nomad 6, and typically whoever bans last will get to pick the first map. So first pick is going to be blue, and as you can see, it already alternates picks on the spreadsheet, which is pretty nice to see. And okay, and then let's see that blue team wants to pick a map, and they go for hidden 2, and the command for picking the map is going to be MP map, then the Beatmap ID, and then the 0 here means what what default mode of the map is going to be used. 0 is STD, so you don't have to worry about that. And for the mods, it's basically just MP mods, and then no fail, and then what other mod that is being used in that specific map. So typically that's going to be everything that you need. And then if all players are ready, it's going to be started. The map is going to be started. So you have two options, which is manually typing MP start like this, MP start, and then the amount of seconds that before you want to start it, which is MP start 5 or 10, or depending on the ref, it's going to be just very quick, just MP start, just there. But typically they give you a 5 or 10 second start. I forgot the term. It's just start timer rather. Or you can press this, which is very convenient, which you can just do MP start 10, and then says match starts in 10 minutes, cue the match to start in 10 seconds. And then it's going to count down, which is really cool as well. And for now, I will be aborting this match. So for example, someone has an error or someone does have hardware malfunctions. Depending on the tournament, they would give you a timer or a grace period if you disconnect or if there are any problems with the team or with the players. Typically, some tournaments do 30 seconds, some do just don't do it at all. But yeah, there is an empty abort if there is a problem. Right. And let's say blue team did win their pick. It is going to be red team's pick now. And for timers, oh yeah, I forgot about timers. So you can utilize timers to give the team a specific amount of time so that they don't waste like 5 to 10 minutes on settling on picks and bans. So normally 90 seconds for pick timer and 120 for locking in after the picks. So MP timer 90 does execute. The countdown ends in 1 minute and 30 seconds from BanchoBot, and we can abort that by typing MP abort timer. There we go. And yeah, I think that's it basically. So you also have MP settings, which tells you the status of the room, the current Beatmap, the team mode, active mods, and the number of players. And MP start 10. And yeah, I think that is going to be our basic commands. Oh wait, also I actually forgot, if you do want to invite a player to the lobby, you can just type in MP invite and then the player name. Sometimes you do have to put in quotation marks like this if they do have a space in their name, because the IRC won't detect the player if you only just type it like this with no quotation marks. But it depends. And stream staff, stream staff, actually, if the match is being streamed, you can do MP add ref, and the streamer for that match, let's say either is streaming the match, and then you can just type that in. There we go. Yeah, you can just type that in, and he's just not online right now, but yeah, you can just do that as well. For other commands, I will be explaining this right now. Yeah, and you can actually rename the room in case you do make a typo, which is also pretty convenient. Yeah. Oh yeah, if the players do decide to do warm-ups, you can do MP. You can do MP host, then player name as they can pick the map, and you can just do MP clear host later on if the match is actually starting. And for team tournaments, if the players are not moving slots at all for their respective team, You can do MP team username, and then color, which for example we can just do me, and we can just do this. There we go. We can just do that, and I will be placed automatically in the blue team if I am on red. And another thing, if you want to forcibly move players in specific slots, you can do MP move, MP move, MP move user ID, or just user, or where is it? MP move. There we go. MP move username, and then the slot that you want to move them in. This is used for organizing streams because the players need to be in specific slots if the match is being streamed. So MP move username, then whatever slot that you want to put them in. So let's just say slot 4. Yeah, and I think that's it. Those are the basic commands that you need to know just to simply ref a tournament match. And yeah, and after the match is finished, you can just do MP close, and the lobby will automatically close. And you can actually do save log if the tournament does require it, and you can just save the chat logs onto your desktop into a TXT file. So for now, I think this is going to be the basics of reffing. So I hope you guys at least learned something from this, and I hope to see you guys soon. Alright, bye!